One of the first memories I have as a young girl in America, we moved here. So the first part of my life, I didn't even speak English. But when I was, I think, probably 6 years old, I met a girl who was a little older than me, and we were playing in the playground. And she was another Chinese girl, and I was learning from her both English and trying to fit in, trying to learn. And obviously, like many young girls and many little kids, you have a lack of confidence. That's very normal. And so we were trying to do these monkey bars. And since she was a little older than me, a little taller than me, she was doing them. And I was like, oh my God, I would love to do those monkey bars, but I can't, I just can't. And she was like, start saying you can. Just say you can. And she was like a little bit annoyed, like a little impatient. And I took her literally because I'm a very gullible person. I take most people literally. So I said, okay, I'll start saying that. So the minute I started doing the monkey bars, every monkey bar, I would say, I can. And then all of a sudden I grabbed it and it worked. And I was like, oh, it's like magic. And I said, I can again. And then I got on the other monkey bar. And then before you know it, I did the whole thing. And I was saying, I can, I can, I can, I can, I can. I was saying I can at every single monkey bar. And that's how I got through the monkey bars. And after that, I just kept saying I can because now my mind had correlated saying I can with finishing monkey bars to a point where she got so annoyed. She was like, stop saying that now. Now that you did it, you can stop saying it. Like, we get it. You can do the monkey bars. But that memory was a core memory that subconsciously always made an impact on me. It's like, one of your core memories where like you won't ever forget it. That was one of them. And I have a fair number of negative stories and I have a fair number of positive stories. I would say negative stories over positive stories. But that was one of my most positive stories where the words that you use is I can. Eventually when I got into sales, that is a must-have voice because every time you make a sales call, you gotta think I can. Otherwise, you just shouldn't even be there. You should not be doing sales if you don't think you can. And of course, people win presidential elections by those type of positive messages. So every time you feel down, every time you feel negative, just literally remind yourself, I can, even if you can't, even if you have low self-esteem, even if it's not yet possible. Because when you start changing the language, the outcome naturally will follow. It's the chicken and the egg situation. And it starts off with language, even if you don't feel confident enough.